Washington just hit pause on a surveillance showdown that could reshape how America watches itself. In a move that's already sparking intense debate across the country, the House has passed a 45-day extension of controversial FIS surveillance powers, pushing the decision straight to Donald Trump's desk. This isn't just another routine extension buried in political noise. This is about how much power the government should have to monitor communications in the name of national security. Lawmakers were racing against an expiration deadline that could have temporarily shut down key intelligence tools, and instead of letting that happen, they chose a short term fix. But make no mistake, this is a delay, not a resolution. The real battle over privacy versus security is far from over, and what happens in the next 45 days could have lasting consequences for millions of Americans. At the center of this storm is Section 702 of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, a tool that intelligence agencies say is critical for tracking foreign threats. It allows the government to collect communications of non Americans located abroad. But here is where it gets controversial. Those communications can sometimes include Americans. Critics argue this creates a loophole that allows backdoor searches of US citizens without a warrant, raising serious constitutional concerns. Supporters, on the other hand, insist that this program has helped stop bots and cyber threats before they could do damage. The House vote reflects this deep divide, with lawmakers split not just along party lines but within their own parties. Some wanted major reforms before any extension, while others feared that letting the program expire even briefly would put national security at risk. The urgency behind this vote wasn't just political, it was operational. Intelligence officials had warned that if the program lapsed, even temporarily, it could disrupt the ongoing investigations and weaken the country's ability to respond to emerging threats. That pressure forced lawmakers into a corner, leading to this short term compromise. But this kind of last minute decision making is exactly what frustrates both the privacy advocates and the national security experts. It suggests that Congress still hasn't found a clear long term solution to one of the most complex issues in modern governance. Instead, they have bought themselves time, 45 days, to negotiate, argue, and potentially redesign a system that has been both praised and criticized in equal measures. Now, all eyes turn to Trump, who has had a complicated relationship with the surveillance laws in the past. At times, he has criticized them as tools of government overreach, especially when they intersect with investigations involving him and his associates. At other moments, he supported strong intelligence powers as essential for protecting the nation. That makes his next move anything but predictable. Will he sign the extension quickly to avoid disruption, or will he use this moment to push for such changes? His decisions could set the tone for the broader debate and influence how aggressively reforms are pursued during this 45 days window. It also adds another layer of political drama to an already high stakes issues. What happens next is the where things get even more interesting and potentially more consequential. Over the next month and a half, lawmakers will be under intense pressure from all sides. Civil liberties groups are expected to push hard for stickers limits, including requiring warrants for searches involving Americans. Meanwhile, intelligence agencies will likely continue making the case that any new restrictions could slow down them at critical moments. This isn't just a policy debate, it's a philosophical one about the balance between freedom and security in a digital age where information moves faster than ever. And with elections always looming in the background, political calculations will inevitably shape how far lawmakers are willing to go. For viewers at home, this isn't some distant policy fight that doesn't affect your daily life. It absolutely does. The outcome of this debate could determine how your data is collected, stored, and potentially accessed by the government. It could influence the level of oversight placed on intelligence agencies and shape the boundaries of privacy in the United States for years to come. Over the next 45 days, expect headlines, heated arguments, and possibly major changes. But for now, what we are seeing is a temporary truce in a much larger battle, one that will define how America protests itself without losing sight of the freedoms it was built on. If you liked the video, please do consider subscribing my channel and stay connected with me. Goodbye.